from Artkills, and today I will be sharing the albums that I'm most anticipating in 2023. Even though half of the planet released music last year, especially mainstream artists that kind of took a break during COVID and waited for 2022 to return, there are still many artists that are planning or have announced or we can expect will drop something in 2023. So today I just wanted to go through my top picks and just share with you why I'm excited for these artists to return with new music and new projects. So let's just start with the one that's basically coming out in, sorry, my hair is a bit messy. God. A band that's coming back in just a few days. No, I say maybe a few weeks rather. I'm talking about Måneskin with Rush. So for those that don't know me, I'm Italian, and even though I've never been a big fan of the X Factor, I did know who Måneskin was when they started their career and they became big in Italy after the X Factor. And it was not until 2021 when they won like the national competition that decides who's going to represent Italy at Eurovision, the Eurovision Song Contest, that I kind of became not obsessed, but it was kind of interesting to see a band so young win that contest that basically, I don't know, every year mostly like an old artist wins, and it's always like the same popular music, and it's not really interesting, but their sound and their bluntness, and especially their curse words and how aggressive their songs sound, that absolutely made me change my mind about them. And then the fact that they also won Eurovision and they started touring America and they started becoming big in America as well. And last year they were nominated. They're being nominated for this year's Grammys. So I mean, there's something there, and obviously Italy represents, and I'm really glad that they are, they're like making it big out there, and they're like they're receiving like worldwide success. I think they do deserve it, and they are a good representation for what Italy has to offer, since they're young and they have a lot of potential. So their new album Rush is coming out on January 20th for Epic Records and Sony Music Entertainment. I will first talk about the albums that I'm mostly excited about, and then I'll just mention those that I will also be listening to, but I'm not really like dying to hear. So let's continue with Raye, with my first 21st Century Blues. The first song I heard of Raye's was Escapism, which my sister first recommended me, but I had seen the thumbnail of the video for like, I don't know, I had seen it for a while and I never like kind of listened to it. But then when I finally listened to it and I watched the video, and also the song features 070 Shake, I was so surprised, and I was absolutely blown away by the songwriting and the structure of the song. I really hope that the song makes it to her album, my 21st Century Blues, that is coming out on February 3rd for Human Resources. So really excited about that one. Next, let's see, I'm just reading on my computer. So there's an artist whose name is Caroline Polachek, and I don't know how I've been following her on Instagram somehow, and I've seen some of the stuff that she's been releasing, and I don't know, her kind of marketing, like the way she marketed her new music, kind of caught my attention, and so I'll be definitely listening to her new album Desire I Want to Turn Into You, which is dropping on February 14th, Valentine's Day, by Perpetual Novice. Then another big artist that I'm absolutely dying to hear is obviously Lana Del Rey. So she's coming back with "Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard," and the album, like the cover, really reminds me of like 1950s kind of like covers with like the full, like the font of the writing on the cover, and by the producers and everything. I don't know, it's just very retro, like everything like most of her music, like and like most of her style, like she's very retro. I think that in 2021 she released 2 albums that I was not too excited about. Like I don't think I've even listened to like both of them like entirely. But this one I'm really looking forward to it, and looking forward to see how she's evolved. If she has evolved at all, I really hope she has, because every time that Lana drops something, it's always there's a sort of improvement. So this one is definitely gonna be no less. The album was produced by, among others, Jack Antonoff, who worked with her on Norman fucking Rockwell, which was released I think in 2020, and I loved 2020. I'm not sure. Might be 2020, but I have to check. But I absolutely love that album. That was probably the last great. I mean, regarding her latest music, that was probably my favorite. And this songwriting on that album is like just insane. And the tracks will feature, among others, John Baptiste, Father John Misty, and this one I'm really excited about, Tommy Genesis. Now, Tommy Genesis is a Canadian rapper. She is not super well known. In fact, I'm really curious, and like also she has like a very like a completely different style from Lana's. So I don't know. I'm just dying to hear it. Like what song they collaborated for. So, did you know that there's that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? It's dropping on March 10th for Interscope. Next, on the same day, Miley Cyrus is dropping Endless Summer Vacation, which already features like some great, I don't want to say a great aesthetic, but like I really like the cover art, like this portrait of Miley. It's like hanging himself on a metal stick. I don't know how to call it. I don't know. I just like this very like immaculate aesthetic. So I haven't, and it's very different from like the past, like Miley's past aesthetic. That was primarily recalling like 1980s rock. So I'm really looking forward. I hope that it's going to be like a return to like pop, sort of like I forgot how the song was called, like Bangers, like the album I think it was called like Bangers or something. But I don't know. I hope to hear a more mature Miley, and I hope to hear a return to pop, but not like just mindless, silly pop. So Endless Summer Vacation. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about the title. I think she could have chosen like a much better title. But Endless Summer Vacation is dropping March 10th for Colombia. Now let me mention some other records that I'm excited about, but there's not like I don't have like a long history with the artist. Like perhaps I'll just be listening in case it's like, you know, first few tracks if I'm interested. If I'm not, just gonna skip. So Mac DeMarco, another Canadian, together with Tommy Genesis, is dropping 5 Easy Hot Dogs on January 20th for Mac's record label. Kimbra is releasing a Reckoning on January 27th for Inertia Music PIAS. Then Sam Smith, British singer-songwriter Sam Smith, is releasing Gloria on January 27th for Capitol. Then Hallie Golding is releasing Higher Than Heaven on February 3rd by Polydor. Kelela is releasing Raven on February 10th by Warp. I haven't listened to a lot by Kelela, and I actually want to listen to her first 2 albums, so this is going to be a great occasion to do just that. Paramore is coming back with This Is Why. I do love their the cover art, and in general their, you know, the photography and like the aesthetic of like her new era. I love how they're always so like their aesthetic is carefully crafted, and I absolutely love that. Their album This Is Why is releasing on February 10th for Atlantic. Then Pink is releasing Trustful on February 17th by RCA. Then Travis Scott should be releasing his new album Utopia after 5 years. 5 years after the release of Astroworld, which was groundbreaking, and it does show like a very peculiar style, and a style that's like very particular of Travis Scott. So I'm really looking forward to listening to what he's been working on. Utopia drops early 2023 by Cactus Jack Records, Epic Records. And finally, Waterparks will be releasing Intellectual Property after their 2021 record Greatest Hits, which ended in my top 5 of the greatest of my favorite albums of 2021, and they will be releasing Intellectual Property in spring 2023 by Fueled by Ramen. So there you have it. These are the albums that I'm mostly looking forward to in 2023. Obviously, we're only talking about the albums that have been announced, and there are going to be more that will be announced throughout the year. So this is like a preliminary list. It will definitely expand as the year goes by. But for now, I just wanted to share my upcoming albums that you can expect me to talk about soon. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video, and I hope to see you very soon at the next one. Bye.